Hello everyone and welcome back to my Faves of 15. I am William Strife and this is Lethis Path of Progress. So this is a great throwback, has fantastic art. We're gonna jump right back in where we left off last time, go back into play, we're gonna hit tutorial, and we're gonna go for the third part of the tutorial. So, you know, you can kind of learn the way that it's all working. So, Horsham. Objectives here, 400 workers in level 6 houses and earn 400 florins in a year through taxes. So, the city planner is going to be telling me stuff, etc. But it doesn't really matter. I know what I'm up to. You see, I told you, this place is just sordid and sinister. When I was still young, I had to join my mother to an exposition of pumpkin statues. Okay. Oh, how appalling that was. But the shapes of certain vegetables made my mother laugh quite a bit. You may know why. Oh my. Well then, here, where to begin? This inhospitable soil will not let us grow barley. We therefore will have to find another method to create alcohol, and I just know. And I know how. You will see, it is very amusing. If you cannot grow barley, you can always make alcohol in the Fey distillery. Hunters from the Ranger's Den capture Fey who hide near the mushroom homes, and then bring them back to the store and store them in the warehouse. You do not have anything else to do to redirect the Okay, yeah, I don't really care. Well, anyhow, let's actually get out to doing what we need to do. So, Fays, or spirits, this is funny, spirits are in the mushrooms over here. They need to be captured by rangers and then brought to the warehouse, and then the warehouse runs the distillery. It looks like we do not have a warehouse set up yet. So that means that we can just set everything up locally out here. What I'm going to do in that case is come in here. Where is it? Food? Yeah, here we go. Food. So right now our objectives are 2 Rangers' Den, a distillery, and a warehouse. So 2 Rangers' Dens. We're going to build a maintenance shack. Then we're going to build a warehouse right next to it. And then we're going to put a distillery right across the road. Okay, whoop. I had an architect from the capital come over and help us with this site. You may now build a unique building, the town hall. Once constructed, the town hall gives you access to a number of new features. First, access to your city's statistics, which permit a quick overview about everything concerning your city, workers, production, and so forth. Blah, blah, blah. So the other big thing that the building this town hall, actually, let's go ahead and just slap in a road here really fast so this will work. So, road, I want to put in a block so that the little worker, he doesn't end up coming down this back country road whenever he doesn't need to. So, hopefully we'll have enough residents to make this work. For that matter, I'm also going to come in here and I'm going to put in some extra houses. There we go. Bingarino. Now, where were we? Town hall. That's right. We need to put in a town hall. So we'll just come in here to administration and we'll figure out where to put this town hall in. Oh dear. I forgot to put a roadblock in. There we go. Now the loops down here aren't going to be disrupted. What we probably should do, given that the loops stop there, we're going to go ahead and take the town hall and we're going to put it in right there at a bit of an odd angle, but it works. Okay, so there's the town hall. Now we can build a taxman. So this is a component of our quests, even though it's not an objective up in the corner right now. We can build a... Nope, we can't build a tax collector yet because the game is telling us, no, you can't build a tax collector yet. Let's go ahead and speed this all up. So the distillery, the hunters, or the rangers or whatever, they'll come out, they'll capture Fey, they'll distribute them to the warehouse will in turn move things out to the distillery, and the distillery will create spirits from the spirits that they're capturing from the forest. Oh, this is great, this is fantastic. So these little ranger dens, all the buildings do have comments. There are good and bad hunters. Good hunters aim for the moving prey. Bad hunters just aim for prey. There is a subtle difference. So a little bit of a joke there. Over here, I love this. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Oh, the ancient callbacks at this point. That joke is almost just any sort of a joke involving, hey, listen, is like 20 years old at this point. Oh my god, do I ever feel old. Anyways, now it is high time to profit from these little, from this little settlement. To obtain money, you have to know how to spend it. Each season, we're dispensing a small sum of florians to all of our workforce. If you add up the money we are spending for construction purposes, you may literally see our treasury's contents melt away. But thank the heavens, we invented taxes. Okay, so there's an explanation of taxes. We're going to come down here. All right. Yes, I understand. Oh, great. I told you, this region is just forbidding. I thought the city was collectively pranking me as I saw the report on my desk today, but there are ghosts, phantoms, and other strange phenomena happening in the city. But I start to think that this is well real. I've had it. Enough already. Phantoms may come to haunt our cities. They may make our citizens flee in fear and swiftly wander from house to house. To fight against this threat, build an exorcist tent. It works just as all other service buildings do. It appears that I should have not built in all of these spaces, so I'm going to have to, like, just remove one of these houses. We'll come into administration, we'll build a... Whoops, that's gonna make a round in the wrong area. Now, because I can't see the route that this thing is taking now, not even by selecting it, I can come in here to the eye, and I can hit the ghost thing, and I can see the route, and it also shows me what houses are currently haunted, so... then I can hit this little X. So we'll go ahead and speed it back up. We'll come into administration. And we'll also build a tax collector right there. So the exorcist will make rounds, and I believe here we go. The exorcist is right here. Okay, exorcises phantoms and loves to scare children. From time to time, people ask me to exorcise their mother-in-law. What a joke. Okay, so that's that. All we have to do now is get the workers into Class 6 housing. We're currently at level 5. The building needs a theater. Oh, a theater. Theater? Alright, so in that case, I think that it wouldn't be too bad of an idea to come in here. And, I mean, I really should have paid more attention. They had everything spaced out properly for a reason here. But where are the services? Ah, a theater. So the citizens desire entertainment. We'll put in a theater. It'll, you know, go around the same rounds. Works just the same as all the other buildings. We'll hit play, and I'm going to go ahead, build a couple of fancy things in the area just to improve. Oh! Okay, so the little buildings went and completed. We met our demand. We collected the taxes, and we upgraded the houses to level 4. So quit. We'll go ahead and continue on. We just finished with 3. We'll move on to 4 now. Hosenfield. Okay, so we need 900 workers in level 8 houses, and we need to export 1,200 utensils per year. So we'll go ahead and hit play and continue with this second part of this game. This is extremely easy because it's the tutorial and everything. It does get more difficult whenever you're just kind of plopped in the middle of it and they don't give you an existing infrastructure. So, the refreshing air of the mountains, a real treat, and the landscape ravishing. It's a pity, however, that this harsh climate is not permitting for us to produce alcohol. Hence, to upgrade the workers' houses, we will have to import alcohol from another city. Commerce is often a necessity, but also a chance to earn some money back if you are clever enough. So, we need to import alcohol to get this city running. To do that, you come over to the map here, and you click on this little compass cardinal thing, and you select the city that you want to do business with. So we're at Hosenfield, Dunwich, and Kalberg are the other cities in the region. So Dunwich is selling alcohol and they're buying beef. So we can open this road for 500 florins. We can also open up this road over here for 500 florins. And they buy utensils, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and open this one up as well, because part of what we're supposed to be doing, I think, is exporting utensils. I think that was part of the job. Superb. Trade with Dunwich is now possible. The trade route is now active. All we need to do is, well, trade. Build a center of trade by clicking on it, and you may set up different deals, etc., etc. So we need to build up a place to do, just general deals with. So let's go ahead in here. Trade port is under storage and etc. So Just knock it in right there, and we've got ourselves a trade port. No problems whatsoever. How are we going to tackle this? Okay, so this is where our copper mines are, because we're going to need to build and establish this stuff. What I'm going to end up doing, I think, is I'm going to destroy this, build a road in here, and I'm going to build a blockade, just so I know that any more industrial development I want to do out here along this road. I've tried, I've been through the tutorial. I remember doing it and doing it out this way, and it was a bit of a mess, because there's really nothing out this way, and it's just out of the way. So, where to go, what to do next. So, our first task is to improve worker housing. What do they need? More alcohol, of course. So, we're going to need a warehouse, and we're also going to need a new maintenance shack. So, we'll put in a maintenance shack. We'll also put in a warehouse right here. And just to be... Nah, we're never going to reach our maximum there. So, we're going to start importing alcohol. We're going to hit our maximum for the year to 12,000. Just right-click to close that window. And we'll go ahead and speed this up to maximum. While we are at it, we are going to have to mine up copper sooner or later. Now, it's not going to give me that option right away. So, yeah, it'll be under industry, so that tab needs to open up eventually. But right now, it's not an option. So I'm going to go ahead and stretch a road out right here. And I'm also going to put in a blockade right there just for the time being. And all we have to do now is really more or less just wait for the alcohol to come in through imports. Stock at the warehouse, and then it's going to have to find its way out here. And once they get their alcohol, all of our little citizens, they're going to want, you know, entertainment from a theater. So I'm going to go ahead and just build that right now, so they're going to get that service right off the bat. Do we have... Yes, we do have a tax collector. Okay, my dear friend, it's time we speak of some more serious issues. To extract copper. To extract copper, you have to master and know about the most important thing, condensed steam. This genius product is aiding us to strive for modernity. Blah, 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 blah. I am not going to read all of these things. So the way that it works is that you have to extract steam from these geysers down here. So the first great thing about the steam is that these extractors that you place on top of natural steam geysers, they do not need maintenance, okay? So you're clean on this, no problem whatsoever. Then, but that's not good enough, okay? These do not, these just extract the steam. The second thing you need is a condenser. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a condenser right here. You can only have one of these in your city. So here's a steam condenser. Nobody works on this building, so not yet anyway. And then we've got pipes here. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect the pipes up. I'm going to just run them back over here. Like so. And we are going to connect that. There we go. Now we've got a lot of steam coming in. Something super, super critical. This thing will turn out steam capsules, okay? So steam capsules are really, really useful. They're necessary for a lot of different automated or machine work in the city. But the problem is that this is going to churn them out really, really fast, okay? So I need to come over to the warehouse here, and I need to limit them. This is critical. Otherwise, I'm going to end up with a warehouse that's just saturated with steam capsules, and nothing else is going to be here. So I really don't need a desperate amount of these on hand at any given time. So I'm going to limit it to 800 stock at any given moment. So this warehouse is not going to get saturated. And I'm always going to have plenty on hand because this facility has an internal capacity of 8,000 steam capsules. Condensed steam is almost magical, isn't it? It allows complex and enormous machines to work miracles. Even though I am not an engineer myself, it moves me deeply to see a condenser in the heart of the city. Okay, so now we need to extract copper. So those steam capsules are a necessity to extract the copper. It's the power that powers the drills for the copper mines. So we're going to come over here. There are 3 different ores that you can mine, the other 2 being gold and iron. So let's put down a couple of these babies right there and there. Okay, bingo. We're going to rotate the camera around just a little bit. I'll try to reposition the camera whenever we're done here. And I'm just going to build a road around like so. And then I'm going to build a maintenance shack right there and put a roadblock in so that this little guy is only going to maintenance these things. Okay, so there we go. We have the drills in connected to the road and a maintenance shack. So the steam capsules are going to come out of the yard and they're going to get delivered here, and these places will work. They'll deliver the copper out to the yard here. Now for the next part, I'm going to go ahead and rotate the camera just one turn. Okay, hooray, so much copper. But, well, if it's not much worth if it's in its pure form, we need to transform it into utensils with the aid of the utensil factory. The shopkeeper will then provide our citizens with new resources. Okay, so the other thing that we want to do is we want to create utensils, which is we're gonna come into industry here, and we're gonna go into the utensil factory, and we're gonna build 2 of these, okay? And then we're gonna come into export now, and Karlberg will buy utensils. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna export 1,200 per year, and we're just gonna watch things tick over now, okay? That should be pretty much everything for the challenges of this map. What do we have here? Demand a utensil delivery from the shop. So that's something that's just going to have to sort itself out over time. Ooh, there we go. Ah, I need to state more precisely that certain buildings will not function if they are not provided with the goods they need. Take a look at the herbalist, for example, or herbalist. Depends on how you want to say that H, whether it's H or H. The herbalist distributor will not leave his building without a proper stock of medicine plants. So, blah, 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 etc. This means that they demanded a utensil delivery from the shop. What we're going to do then is we're going to come into services and we're going to build an herbalist down here. So we've got the herbalist, but they're not going to have any herbs unless we build a greenhouse, which is from industry, and we're just going to pop it down here. This will work just fine. How exactly this building manages to function. Got a piranha plant. It's either from the Little Shop of Horrors or from Mario. Oh god, look at all of this awesome... Actually, let me go ahead and slow this down a little bit. So we can just watch people running around doing their job. Food suppliers. Whoop. Come on. Maintenance man. A mechanic. What do we have here? Oh, come here. Aha. A herbalist. Distribute medicinal herbs to the sick and the hypochondriacs of the city. There's no herb to cure poverty. Unfortunately. How sad. Ah, look. So it looks like we've got some tenement buildings. This house's residents need more food to upgrade to level 9. So we were tasked with getting level 8 buildings. We've got it all in... we're in spades now. I mean, we've got everything what we need. But in order to get up to level 9, they're going to need like a secondary source of food. They need more than like one type of food before they're contented. What do we have here? So we're over the top for inhabitants in worker houses. All we need to do now is produce more than enough utensils for the year. So hopefully the arrival of this one balloon will mark the move from 1,000 to 1,200? Nothing? Not quite. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and just speed this back up, and I'm certain that it'll tick off right away without any significant problem. Okay, so that's the balloon leaving the city. Oh, hey, there you go. You won. So there we go. Huh. Good hooking, as they say. Horse and Fled has kept all of its promises, and you as well. I have but only one last mission for you, and after all that, I will liberate you from your urban planning duties. Alright, so, that's another episode of Lethis Path of Progress for my Faves of 15. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I've got one more episode for you guys, and then we'll move on to another game that I have intensely enjoyed in this year, 2015. But until then, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!